Hello everyone and welcome to another Historic video. So today we're going to be taking a look at a Necropotence deck in Historic All Access. So you don't have to craft anything. This is an event where every card is available to you without having to craft anything. And having said that, we're taking a look at Necropotence today in Historic All Access. This is a card that is usually banned in almost all formats, just because of how ridiculous this card is, especially in a format with where you can Dark Ritual into Necropotence. It's kind of absurd at times. So this card lets you skip your draw step. That should be a disadvantage, but if you keep reading, you can tell that it's actually not. You can pay 1 life and exile the top card of your deck face down and put that card into your hand at the beginning of your next end step. So it's an absurd card draw engine, except you're also not drawing at the same time, so you don't get gotten by Orcish Bowmasters or Shaldred. So you basically exhaust your hand and then fill up your hand again right after. So it's quite of an absurd card, which you can also play this on turn 1 with the Dark Ritual. So the card disadvantage from Dark Ritual goes away immediately because of this. And at the same time, cards such as March of the Wretched Sorrow, which gains you back life, and a removal spell at the same time by exiling cards from your hand, which should be a card disadvantage, but because of Necropotence, that disadvantage goes away, which is also pretty sick. But if that's actually the only thing that we're playing in this format, it would be kind of boring. So we're also applying some combo aspect with the Necropotence with Tendrils of Agony. So this is a Storm card. Every Storm count, it drains your opponent for 2 damage. So we're playing 4 copies of Mishra's Bauble and 4 copies of Ornithopter and 4 copies of Dark Ritual, which should theoretically generate enough Storm count to win the game with Tendrils of Agony. However, if you have Necropotence down, you can only have 7 cards at the most. So if you Tendrils of Agony after playing all the 0 mana cards, so that's 6 0 mana cards with the Tendrils of Agony. So that's only going to generate 7 Storm count, and the Tendrils of Agony itself will deal additional 2 damage. So that's actually 16 damage total. So if opponent is healthier than 16 life total, this is a problem. And there is a way to bypass this with Besiege the Mirror. Because if you play out a bunch of Mishra's Baubles and Ornithopters, then you can Besiege the Mirror, bargain for another Besiege the Mirror, which can also bargain for another Besiege the Mirror, and then you Tendrils Agony. So instead of having Tendrils Agony in your hand, if you have Besiege the Mirror, you could potentially reach upwards of 20 plus damage. But again, it's still quite hard to actually combo off into a Tendrils of Agony because getting a full set of 0 mana cards in your hand is going to be pretty tough. So how you should probably approach this deck is play the control game, and then if opponent does get low enough life total, then you combo off. And lastly, we are playing a copy of Blood Moon in this deck. But as you can see, like, we're not playing any dual lands in the deck. The 1 card of Blood Moon is just there, so you can kind of ditch it if you draw it from Necropotence. Because we don't want to play Blood Moon in our deck with a bunch of dual lands, since if we do, then we're gonna ruin our mana base and wouldn't be otherwise be able to play something like triple black Necropotence, triple black Besiege the Mirror, right? So we're only playing Swamp in this deck, but the way you get the Blood Moon out is actually through Besiege the Mirror. And this is going to be very important versus other greedy mana-based decks that are playing things like Oko, Uro, Field of the Dead, things like that. And if you can get the Blood Moon down, you just basically win the game. So having said that, we're going to be jumping into some Historic Best of 3 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop on over. Sure. I thought this was... Okay. I kept this hand thinking... I thought this was Dark Ritual. That's funny. Okay. Let's take a look at what they're playing. Ooh. Ooh. We don't like to see that. Well, that's not good. I need to somehow get this Shaldred out. But I'm gonna win against this one because they got 2 land destructions coming. I'm just kind of hoping I don't get land destruction this time. Oh man, I wish we had a like Orcish Bowmaster to answer this. Okay, let's do that. Pay 1 life, exile the top card of your deck face down, put the card into your hand at the beginning of your end step. Well, let's try to draw some spells here to actually answer this board. Okay, I think that's enough. So we don't want Besiege. We don't want that. Maybe I actually missed lethal. Right? Did I miss lethal? So if I Dark Ritual, Mishra's Bauble. Yeah, I think I did miss lethal. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's go down to 4. Do. Don't need another march. Yeah, we got rid of a lot of the Ornithopters, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We block that. One, 2, 3, 4. So that's Storm 6. That's 12 damage. I think next turn. Okay, let's go next turn. 12 damage. The thing is, I'm kind of afraid of Bonecrusher Giant, right? Okay, let's go to 3. Since that means I don't die to Bonecrusher Giant, right? The One Ring. Tendrils does say target opponent, right? Target player. Well, if they draw, they lose the game. Okay, we're gonna pass with March Up. Even if they do get rid of the Necropotence with the Acidic Slime, they still lose the game. Since I can just play Mishra's Bauble and sacrifice the Beseech the Mirror. Gain 7 life, search your deck for a creature, put it into your hand. That's totally fine. Okay, we won. That should be 12 damage. Okay, we struggled a bit. I was kind of underestimating how much damage we actually could have had, right? Because after playing Necropotence, we could have actually won the game because we drew 3 Ornithopters. I mean, I didn't expect it, but there you go, there you go. Okay, we just need an artifact to sacrifice the Beseech. Oh, if we can actually Ornithopter into Dark Ritual, Blood Moon, that could be a win as well. The problem is we don't have any sacrifice target, which really sucks. Why did they shock, man? Why did they shock? Man, why did my opponent shock? I'm gonna be so sad if they have like... Okay. I'm just gonna Blood Moon. Yeah, I'm just gonna Blood Moon. I'm also just going to get rid of that. So it's gonna be harder for them to actually play the game. Now we just sit. Yep, now we just sit. Oh yeah, they don't have counter spells. And that is the power of Beseech, ladies and gentlemen. Very sick card. Okay, so we have 8 damage. 1, 2. Let's draw 3. Let's actually draw 4. Got a Shaldred. Didn't really get the cards that we wanted. They finally found their planes. So we'll make their life lower so that we can actually kill them with the Tendrils of Agony here. I actually forgot to draw last turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we could have actually won, huh? Yeah, they should be dead next turn. Alright, so we just cast some Ornithopters. Ornithopter. Ornithopter. Hit them for 8. Boom! Man, that Blood Moon was so sick. We haven't been able to turn 1 Necropotence, right? Gilded Goose. Uros. Okay. If we can get the 4th mana for Besiege or draw Dark Ritual here, we might be able to just win the game outright. Yeah, if we can get actually Uro down, I mean not Uro down, the Blood Moon down next turn, that's a game winner. But that's gonna have to come with time. No way. Are you serious? They say ask and you shall receive. This is actually the second time we're beating these decks. Like Field of the Ruin, Field of Dead decks with like Uro and stuff, with just getting the Blood Moon down with this deck. It's actually hilarious. Yeah, it's actually hilarious. That's a lot of interaction spells. I'll keep that. Huh. Which King of Angmar? Whenever one or more creatures deal combat damage to you, discard a card. This gains indestructible until the end of the turn. Yeah, I'll have to kill the Sheoldred with the March. I'm gonna force out an Orcish Bowmaster on their turn. We got Orcish Bowmaster out. We're looking for a land here. It's not a land. I'm gonna sit back actually because I actually care about the Orcish Orc Army token. Because later on I could potentially like sacrifice to Beseech. I don't actually care about discarding at the moment because as soon as I get the Necropotence down, I can just refill, right? I can just refill. Boom. Nice. As you can see, nothing to worry about. That's why March is so sick with this card. So we're drawing 5 cards. And just like that, my hand is smooth. Another Sheoldred. Actually, I don't draw a card, so Sheoldred actually doesn't hurt. Three, 4, 5. Exactly 5 mana. So currently, I only have one more March left in the deck. Because I had to exile one. Yeah. 2. I'll draw 5. I'll draw 5 actually. I'm gonna discard one of them. One of these lands actually. I'll draw 6 actually. Oh. Look at all these cards. Get rid of 2 swamps. Yeah, so we're just kind of missing Beseech, right? Beseech, and I think we do win. Let me just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I would deal 18 damage. Well, not anymore. Not anymore. Yeah, I mean, we have so much card advantage, like, there's no way they can actually win through this. Okay, decent hand. We just need Dark Ritual, and this hand gets unlocked just like that. Either way, we could just get to... One more land would also do it as well, Necropotence. Triple Bowmaster. Not bad when you see a Watery Grave, right? Not bad, definitely. Dimir Control. Definitely not bad. Okay, not a Dimir Control. Not a Dimir Control. I'm actually just going to play out the Orcish Bowmaster now. So what did we mill? Blood Moon, Necropotence, Beseech. So no combo pieces yet. We actually just need lands, huh?
For the sake of Phyrexia, I will keep watch.
I wonder if they're just going to mill me. Wow.
Retreat is I pull one thread.
Wow.
Entire mind unravels.
Well, Orcish Bowmaster aggro deck coming through. What is this? A 3/3. Okay. Another Ruined Crab coming through. It's a 4/4 now. What should I actually get rid of? Should I just... Okay, Necropotence in this spot is going to be terrible against a mill deck. They haven't drawn a land. I feel like we just kind of aggro them down. I wish we had one more land, man. I really do. I really, really do. $22 cards remaining. Maybe a Dark Ritual would also be pretty nice. Another Cruel... Ooh, speaking of which... Ah, interesting. We still have an Ornithopter and a Mishra's Bauble. So here's kind of what I'm thinking, right? If I Orcish Bowmaster and then put them at 6, then I could Dark Ritual into Tendrils of Agony after playing a 0-mana card, and that would deal 6 damage. I was about to draw it too! Oh no. Oh no. That's 15 cards milled.
Phyrexia's plans are already in motion.
Block, block. They take 2. They go to 5. They go to 4. Oh, I win anyways. Right?
I know where to find.
Wait, why did they do that?
Answers.
Why did they do that? I wasn't actually even prepared for this. I thought they would minus... I thought they minus 5 for sure. I guess either way they were dead, right? They would have gone to 4, Dark Ritual into Tendrils of Agony, that's 4 damage. This hand does not look like it's gas, but does have some interaction spells, so I'm gonna keep it. Just gonna draw a card. Oko. Imagine if we could have played the Orcish Bowmaster there in response to that Brainstorm. That would have been sick. That would have been sick. So they couldn't find a land, and that's a win for us. I wonder if I should actually get rid of this Rogren Triome. Let's see if they play any basic other than Mountain. But they do. They just found it. There goes Oko. We can kill it with March.
Walk with me, sing with me. I will enlighten. It's not poisoned. Trust me.
Man, we're drawing a lot of lands. Wait, can I not kill it? Yeah, we can. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're blind to your folly.
It's not. We're not in a good spot, by the way. We're not in a good spot. We flooded. Oh, come on. So lucky.
Twirl and curl, choking out lies. Your new look
So
is
lucky.
enchanting.
And we're flooding as well.
One bite, and all your.
What an outrageous game this was.
Let's slow this down. No,
We got
I
rid
am
of
not making this
their-
up as I go.
Okay, I surrender. I'll keep this one. Okay, I'm curious. What are they playing? Volcanic Spike. Spite. Oh, wow. Okay, that needs to be gotten rid of immediately. That is a scary card. We do not want to see that card. Flying Shark. At the current moment, I don't need another Necropotence, so we'll draw 3 cards. Get rid of a Necropotence here. Maybe it's like a go wide deck. Why aren't they attacking? Well, that's kind of awkward, isn't it? 3. Kind of hoping this lands and they don't play a Spell Pierce. Okay, that's fine. Well, it's not exactly fine, but... Oh, we got Tendrils. I think I'll just slam down Sheoldred. Or maybe I could also play Orcish Bowmaster here. Depends actually. If they reanimate that... Okay, they don't. Kind of surprised. Huh. Passing the turn. Why aren't they animating the incubators? Why are they not doing that? Genuinely curious. And their response to this is... Really? You're really gonna shore up that? No way. I'm not sure if that was actually worth it. Okay. Okay, they can do maximum 8 damage. If they get rid of Sheoldred. Okay, never mind. We got March anyways. Yeah, so this deck, the Necropotence combo is actually really, really inconsistent. So from all the variations that I played with this card, trying to kill your opponent with Tendrils of Agony is extremely difficult. It is extremely difficult. I think I'm just gonna sit. Incubate and draw a card. Did they give up? Maybe they gave up. One, two, three. Yeah. I guess we just slammed down the One Ring. Call it a day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can deal maximum of 10, 12 damage. Maybe I should have actually done it. Yeah, they should be dead next turn. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they're dead. They're dead. Opponent is dead. So we're not gonna block anything. Hey, we got to kill one opponent with the Tendril of Agony. That's kind of cool. Here's the Ornithopter armies. They're probably like, what is going on? Why are there a bunch of Ornithopters? What is going on? Yeah, they're like, what is going on? Is that all the bargain cards? We'll just Tendrils of Agony into Tendrils of Agony. Was it all 3 Beseech? Where was the last one? Don't I have played 3 copies of it? Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this deck. We'll just kind of wrap it up here. So we did go 7-1 with this deck, but here's a problem. Here's a problem I see with this with this deck. So one thing I do really like is actually beseeching for Blood Moon. You could make the argument maybe you should play like some lands that are like pathways. I mean, you could do that, right? But it does make your castle bad. It also makes opponent's Blood Moon bad for you, right? So because if you like started with Field of Ruins and double pathway, and you're trying to find a land for Necropotence, and you might not get there because you played these Blightstep pathways. But we did actually get 2 players that were playing Field of the Dead, playing Uro, Oko, things like that, with the Besiege the Mirror into Blood Moon, from an Ornithopter plus the Dark Ritual Star. Like, that was sick. So that's something that I really, really like. Another thing I really like is Dark Ritual into Necropotence. That's also very good. But March of the Wretched Sorrow actually kind of surprised me. So usually when I play Mono Black, I do play 4 copies of March of the Wretched Sorrow, because it's really good with One Ring. You draw a bunch of cards, you can exile cards from your hand and then gain back your life. So it works pretty similarly compared to Necropotence and the One Ring. So this combo is pretty cool. And it does seem like Orcish Bowmaster is insane in this format. That was also really cool. Sheoldred's Edict seems like the go-to removal spell in this format, especially there's a lot of 3-mana Planeswalkers, right? So Sheoldred's Edict is going to be very, very handy. So besides all that, right? Besides all that, what I actually didn't like was Tendrils of Agony. I think trying to force a Tendrils of Agony win will actually make your deck worse and clunky. I feel like Tendrils of Agony in this deck should be kind of an incidental win. You could try to go for a Necropotence win immediately, right? Draw like 18 cards, leave only like 2 life, and then try to get 6 0-drops. If you're trying to combo off, you're gonna lose even games that you could have won. So I don't advise it. So kind of play out your cards like Mishra's Bauble, kind of without really thinking about the combo too much. And sometimes they're gonna be low life, and then you Tendrils of Agony or Beseech the Mirror into Tendrils of Agony and then win the game. So kind of treat the deck as a control deck until then. So yeah, that was me testing out Necropotence. Bit of a combo with Sheoldred, but it can still work, especially if you can get the One Ring down. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.